Brazilian UFO&Archives.com. Off the radar.
Massive UFO sighting witnessed in Niterói, Brazil. By ex-Genesis Steve Hackett in July 1984. In his 2012 book A Onda Maldita, journalist Luiz Melo reports a massive UFO sighting in July 1984, when he was in the company of Steve Hackett, former guitarist of the British band Genesis. He and 4 more people were strolling along Itaipu Beach, in Niterói, state of Rio de Janeiro. According to Melo, after a pleasant afternoon and evening of interviews and conversations with the British musician, around 8 p.m., under a starry sky, everyone left the bar, and headed to the cars in the parking lot, when suddenly, to everyone's amazement, gigantic red balls began to appear out of the sea. There were hundreds, thousands perhaps. The balls were bus-sized, and headed in absolute silence towards the sky. We were a little paralyzed. Steve even said, "Flying saucers." The phenomenon lasted about 3 minutes or so, said Melo. Also, according to Luiz Melo, the case was reported in the local newspaper, O Fluminense, which published a small note about the flying saucers, and also by other people, who had seen the apparitions along the beach in the city of Niterói. Melo long avoided talking about the event, in which unidentified vehicles emerged from the sea and fired like lit balls rising at astronomical speed. In a 1998 interview with Jornal O Globo, he stated, "The most impressive fact of my life were the flying saucers I saw with Luiz Antonio Melo, at Praia de Itaipu, in Niterói, Rio." 20 years later, in 2018, in the same O Globo, Hackett states, "Niterói is a special place. Once I was in the city and I saw unidentified flying objects in the sky." In 2020, Steve Hackett commented on this case to the website BrazilianUFOArchives.com.
"I was standing on a beach at night, with Luiz Melo and some other people, when we all saw a strange configuration of red lights flashing on and off, and ascending increasingly fast up into the sky, in absolute silence. We were all puzzled by this. I was assured there was no structure out there in the sea. There was no explanation of what this could have been."
BrazilianUFOArchives.com. Off the radar.